5 reasons why a high-value man should get married. Yes. All right. And you're probably wondering, Silver Bachelor, you're a bachelor. Why would you be promoting marriage? Well, there is actually 5 reasons why any man, but specifically a high-value man, should get married. All right, let's get into this video. So, marriage dates back as early as 1200 BC in terms of rules around marriage, like don't commit adultery, you can only have one wife or 4 wives, whatever, right? However, what's interesting is that in the most recent two centuries, the notion of getting married for love and companionship is only in the last 2 centuries. So, marriage, though it dates back to 1200 BC, this whole love and companionship thing is a new thing, right? So, what are those 5 reasons? All right. Number 1, it brings 2 families together. So if you've ever seen Game of Thrones, marriage was a big part of bringing empires and royalty together to strengthen the families, right? The sharing of assets, the sharing of properties, so the strengthening of financial benefit and power, military, all of that. Well, today all that doesn't really matter, but I'm just stating these 5 things because maybe you're royalty, maybe you're part of a family business and there's this other family business and there's going to be a merger or something like this. So that is one benefit of marriage, is bringing 2 families together. So that's number 1. Number 2, more money. So when you combine those assets, some people are like, you know what, we're stronger together. Just like in Planet of the Apes, apes together, stronger together, right? So it's the same thing. One person has assets, another person has assets, you bring those together so you can have more borrowing power to build on those assets. So that's number 2. Number 3 is longevity. So this is the thing, man. Men live longer when they're married by a whopping 2.2 years. But hey, it's still a benefit. So that's number 3. Number 4, raising children. So this is a fact that children that are raised by parents that are married, and I'm just taking a look at my notes here, that they are more likely to graduate high school and college. They have higher incomes. They get married as adults. They have better behavior and mental health, and they avoid getting in trouble with the law and in school. So these are facts. These are studies that have been done, right? And number 5 is religious reasons. So maybe you're part of a religion that says, hey, look, better to marry than be burning with fire, right? Because being single is not so great, right? Not to say marriage is so great, but for religious reasons, depending on the religion, they will say, look, you should get married for these reasons, all right? So those are the 5 things. And listen, you may not care about getting married, and I was married before. That's my story. I've been single for 2 years. The bad news is that 70% of divorces are filed by women. Men are 9 times more likely to commit suicide after a divorce. The more you spend on a wedding, the faster the divorce, right? So it's like all these bad news things, right? So it's your choice if you get married or not. I will say this. If you're thinking of a second marriage, the rate of divorce is about 75% on the second marriage. So that's nuts. Up from about 55% of the first marriage. So the chances of divorce if you get married a second time is a lot higher than the first time. And if you haven't seen my video on prenups and why you need to have a prenup, go watch that one. But hope you like this video. Let me know what you think in the comments, and we'll see you next time.